Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel guys. Another day and another shooting in continental Europe. This time we are headed to Brussels. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, some breaking news for you this morning as we approach noon. A manhunt is underway after a shooting at a Brussels underground station in Belgium. Now, there is, of course, some shocking footage circulating, and at the time of recording, no one has actually been injured, just to put that out there. But, of course, some really shocking images that have been circulating of the individual or the individuals cutting around armed with AK-47s in the Belgium area, the Belgium metro station, as a manhunt is currently underway. I'm going to go through what we know so far, troops. So, as always, guys, do get involved in the live chat. I'll be taking your reaction a little bit later on. But let me go through what we know so far. So this is the presence currently at one of the train stations or metro stations in Brussels. Belgian police have launched a manhunt after a shooting near an underground station in the capital. It happened outside of Clemenceau metro station near Brussels at around 6:15 a.m. local time, so around 7:15 a.m. UK time, according to 5:15 a.m. UK time, according to local media reports. Clemenceau underground stations have been closed, and two other underground stations have been closed to the public as police search for the perpetrators. CCTV footage has showed two people walking into the station and opening fire, according to news agency, and it said it could not immediately verify the images at the time. But as stated, we have started to see these images been released from those Belgian authorities, and as you can see, some individuals cutting around with AK-47s. Now, I must say, again, just to reiterate, that there has been no anyone hurt or something like that. By the looks of the video, the individual was just firing shots outside of the metro station with these AK-47s. And I'm going to have a little look at a police statement and see how far we are with this manhunt. But again, as always, guys, with this kind of news, make sure you do time check it, because if you're watching it a few hours later, there may be some more developments. But as we approach 12 o'clock UK time, this is what we currently know. So again, here's some more images from the scene, and this is the station in particular. But a police statement said a shooting took place. The images from the surveillance cameras show that a suspect fled towards the Clemenceau metro station. For security reasons, we had to shut down the metro line. There are no victims. In another statement, they've also confirmed that other lines in the area in terms of trains are cancelled due to them thinking that the perpetrators could actually be in the tunnel lines at this moment in time. So they believe that they could be walking around the actual tunnels of where the trains are operating. So again, really scary, I suppose. I mean, if you actually see the footage, I can't share with you on this channel for obvious reasons due to YouTube, but the individuals come out the metro station, AK-47, just start opening fire. And again, just to reiterate, nobody at this moment in time has been reported to be injured, nor has anyone been reported to have been killed by these guys' actions. However, there's a huge police presence at the metro stations looking for these individuals. Again, some early claims are stating that it's drug related. So in terms of a motive, that's what we're understanding so far. But again, as always, there is going to be more developments as the story progresses. But I'm just refreshing, having a look at some Belgian sources now and seeing if there's any further updates so far. But again, the latest that we've currently got is that the police have, of course, went down into the tunnels now and are looking in the subway tunnels of the Belgian capital to try and find them. That's where they presume that they currently are, underground in the metro, and there's a lot of delays. There's a lot of closing downs of the metro stations in the Brussels area at this moment in time. So yeah, really scary stuff. And just as we reported to you yesterday with regard to the scenes that happened in Sweden, of course, being confirmed as the most deadly mass shooting in the Nordic history yesterday, of course, when a school got open fire on, an individual went there, and apparently a lot of fatalities in that incident as well. And whilst this one isn't as bad as such, there is no injuries, thankfully. There is no one being killed or anything like that. Good to hear, but still scary stuff that individuals like these two cutting around the Belgian metro station with loaded AK-47s and just opening fire in the city centre. Absolute scary stuff. Really, really is. But guys, let's take some reaction from you, from Brussels. That's kind of all I've got. As I said, it will be a breaking story, so if you're watching this a few hours later, as well as after we've posted it, then of course there may be some more updates. But at the time of recording, as we approach noon in the UK, that's currently all we know. I'm about to prepare myself for Prime Minister's questions soon as well, so we're going to be having a watch of that here on British Stand, and that will be taking a lot of the focal point, but I did want to bring you this story ahead of it. Let's get into the chat, guys. Let's take some of your reaction, and what do you make of the current chaos that is erupting across Europe at this moment in time, with a sheer level of violence and, of course, shootings? Wishes just simply says, oh my god, when will it end? Again, Europe has truly fallen. Europe has fallen, and I don't like to try and say that. I love Europe. It's an unbelievable place. But certainly these incidents of people just with guns, stabbings, whatever it may be, some sort of incident is happening on a day-to-day basis. We have our fair share within the United Kingdom. I mean, I reported on a story that happened this morning in Manchester, a double stabbing in Manchester. So that happened last night within our country. Now you wake up and you see Belgium. You've got this shooting incident, of course, that's happened in the metro station. Yesterday, you had a mass shooting, of course, in Sweden. When will it end? When is it going to end? And again, it's all of the kind of same countries. Now, there is certain countries within Europe that don't have any of these problems. I'm seeing some comments down there below about Poland. Yes, Poland is one of those places. I was fortunate enough to visit Poland over the summer, and an absolute fantastic country in the place that is very, very well ran. So maybe we can take a leaf out of their book. Another country, and I always keep on saying it because I like to say it many, many times because I love it so much, and hopefully one day I'll be fortunate enough to visit some more often, is Switzerland, a beautiful country that again doesn't see crimes of this level, doesn't have incidents like this. It's usually the same. The UK, Belgium, Netherlands, France, Germany, Sweden. And what do all of these countries currently have in common? Again, you guys can fill in the blanks down there in the comment section below. Robert believes it's not even started yet. He thinks it's going to get a hell of a lot worse as time goes on. And again, I can kind of agree with that. It just seems like there is no slowing down. There's no stopping this. It just feels like something's happening all of the time. And the things are just getting worse. I mean, what? The Nordic region, of course, broke a record yesterday in terms of the worst, for the wrong reasons, worst mass shooting in that region ever. You know? And we've got our problems. We're in a freaking stabbing epidemic. Whilst we don't really see shootings as often, you do see it gang-related stuff, of course, within the United Kingdom. But the stabbing epidemic that we have in this country is really, really bad. But across Europe, it's coming everywhere. It's everywhere in the West. And I've seen a few comments this morning saying that Australia has their fair share of problems. So everywhere is in chaos at this moment in time, and people can see the different correlations of what's going on. But certainly, this one is a horrible, horrible story. I mean, it's not. I'm thankful that no one's been killed or no one's been injured or anything like that. But how scary on your morning commute, just hearing gunfire. Well, you're on your way to work and hearing gunfires being shot from AK-47s outside of a metro station, and some individuals just cutting about, walking around like it's nothing. That's scary. Really freaking scary. Regardless of if it's gang-related violence or not. It shouldn't be happening. But guys, that is all we've got. I don't want to keep you here too long. That's all the information that we've got at the time of recording. This story, of course, will develop, so do match up when you're watching this, because it is a breaking news story. There may be more developments later on in the day. Next up, coming up on British Stand, of course, is Prime Minister's questions. We will be taking a look at what the Prime Minister has to say, so do stay tuned. Guys, it's a busy day on the channel, but hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you all next time.